He's landed some nice shots.
Oh my goodness! This fight, there's some. I'm trying to see what he said.
He said he got poked right in the eye.
Right in the eye again.
Landed hard, but it did not. It's the poke entirely. If you see the uppercut misses.
Kevin, the Fire Burns.
Wow.
If you ever watch Mazzagatti ref a fight, he fucking stands there like this. He's doing his fucking grocery list, thinking about did he TiVo the fucking his favorite show. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Or sometimes he'll go like this and start looking like this when they're not even fucking doing anything. When they're doing shit, he's not in there when he's supposed to be in there.
It looked to me like he got hit with an uppercut. He went back, grabbed his face, hit the ground. Later on, we found out it was clear as day, an eye poke. We didn't have the instant replay at the time.
Yeah.
I had to stick by my decision like we talked about earlier. Once you make that call, the fight's over, he rolls over and says, I got poked in the eye. I already made the call. Now, I do have the ability to go back and say, wow, he did get poked in the eye. I'm turning this loss into a disqualification in Anthony's favor. So one of those losses on Anthony's career was due to my bad call.
Yeah.
And that's
but it's not.
I'm telling you.
I've had him in the full guard. It still might pull it off. He's out. That is it. Oh! And now he feels him go limp. You see? 1, 2, 3. Suddenly he falls, and he lets him go. He knows it's over. Before the referee, he knew it was over. Wow.
Steve Mazzagatti was right on the spot, stepped in and said, are you kidding me? Josh Berkman just did my job.
Does anybody here disagree with me that Mazzagatti is a fucking toolbox? I mean, he literally did nothing. Fitch is out cold. And I saw some people talking shit on the internet today. Like, oh, well, BJ Penn held the choke for 5 more seconds, and somebody else, I can't remember who it was, rear naked chokes. If you fucking choke me, hold a real naked choke for 5 more seconds. This fucking choke? Anybody who's ever done any jiu-jitsu, that thing does fucking damage. It hurts, and a guy's unconscious, and you're squeezing his neck. All this shit right here as hard as you can. You're a fucking idiot to think that a rear naked choke is the exact same as that front choke. And literally, when he goes limp, and he's out. Then he rolls him fucking over, lets his head fucking flop to the thing, and then stands up over him. He's literally like this, standing up over him before Mazzagatti even fucking gets in the picture. The Nevada State Athletic Commission is going to keep this fucking guy around until he seriously hurts somebody. The guy has no fucking idea what he's looking at. I said it a long time ago. The guy shouldn't even be watching MMA on television, let alone fucking reffing it. You know, everybody thinks, oh, he just fucking hates this guy. I don't even know the guy. He might be the nicest guy in the world. He might fucking, on weekends, might save small orphans from fucking disasters, for all I know. I don't know what the guy does. I don't know him at all. I know he should not be in a fucking cage reffing a fight.
And your passion for this is because you're worried that someone's going to get killed.
He's going to hurt somebody. He's either going to hurt somebody or he's going to continue to screw up guys' legacies. This is a fight. It's like we're talking about Roy Nelson tonight. Roy Nelson put his balls on the fucking table and rolled the dice tonight. He was on the last fight of his contract, right? That's what these guys do every time they step in the fucking octagon, whether they have a contract or not. You're as good as your last fight. I'm as good as my last fight, meaning the shows that I put on. You know what I mean? We all live in this world. This isn't baseball. It's not like, oh, shit, team, we lost tonight. That's all right. We have 300 more games this summer.
But if the Nevada State Athletic Commission is a government body, can you not bring a legal case against someone who is refereeing for them and show evidence that they are not worthy to be there?
Believe me when I tell you, we've sent the Nevada State Athletic Commission DVDs. It's like Steve Mazzagatti's greatest moments. You know, we continuously complain about this guy. You know, if the Nevada State Athletic Commission wants to keep him a referee, put him in the minor leagues and let him get some more work. If the guy really wants to be a ref that bad, put him in the minor leagues and let him do some work there and get some experience. He doesn't belong in the pros.
What has the commission said when you've approached them with this?
To me? Nothing. They don't give a shit.
Like, what could John Fitch do in this situation? Can he file a complaint over this?
Either Steve Mazzagatti is somebody's cousin or something, or it's 100% ego. They will not do it. The more I talk about it, he will be the referee now for Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman now.
But if you thought that you could
Nobody's given this guy more opportunity than me.
But if you thought you could get him removed from being involved at all with any UFC event through the Nevada State Athletic Commission, would you take a civil suit against him?
I would do it in a minute. Yeah. I would do everything in my... All I can do now is talk. You know? I don't know how many more times we can say it. I don't know how many more times this guy can just look bad and fuck up, and it's just fucking crazy, man.
You mentioned that it's ego, and it's almost comical that a guy like Big Joe McCarthy isn't licensed in Nevada. The guy that basically created refereeing, yet Mazzagatti's there, he's screwing up there. Can Mark Ratner not, who came from the Nevada State Athletic Commission, not say, listen, man, come on, that's enough?
Well, everybody, you know, you'll hear people saying out there, oh, you know, the Nevada State Athletic Commission's in Zuffa's pocket, and they could do it. Yeah, okay. If the Nevada State Athletic Commission gave a shit what we thought, Mazzagatti would have been gone a long time ago. And Nevada State Athletic Commission is supposed to be the best in the country. It used to be. It's not anymore. It's not anymore.
If you can prove that he's putting your fighters' lives at risk, then surely you ought to be able to force something.
But how do you do that in a court where the judge and everybody else wouldn't even know what they were looking at? Let me tell you what. If you've never, that's the problem with Mazzagatti. If you've never been in that fucking choke that John Fitch was in, he had his arms around his neck, big deal. Yeah, let somebody who's trained, strong, and has that choke on you the right way do it to you. Have him just do it to you for a second and see how you feel. I'm not talking about choke you unconscious and then keep holding it until he wants to let go. And you see Fitch's arms go dead. You see him go limp. Mazzagatti standing in the corner. Pick up some bread, fucking milk, right? Then he flips him over and is still on top of him with the choke, flips his head back, then stands above him and goes like this. And then you see Mazzagatti going, is he sleeping? I guess this fight's over, right? I mean, you couldn't explain that to somebody unless they'd been choked before, to know the difference between the two chokes.
As a result of this and other decisions, is it fair for you to say that Keith Kaiser is doing your state, Nevada, a disservice as commissioner, that he's not doing his job?
Ariel, shut up. You answer that question. Would you say, Ariel, would you say that Keith Kaiser is doing the state of Nevada a disservice by keeping Mazzagatti in there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. Stupid fucking question.
No one wants to hear it from me. No one wants to hear it.